So my first choice is John West Salmon Bear. You know, you kind of open on this like beautiful scene of these bears and you hear this very familiar kind of David Attenborough voice.
At the river mouth, the bears catch only the tastiest, most tender salmon.
You know what the style is and what's happening, and you know you're going to see this beautiful kind of documentary, and then you see this kind of guy in like high fluorescent colours.
Which is exactly what we at John West want.
So he's not hiding, he's not in camo. You kind of think, what on earth is happening and why is he in this situation? This kind of kung fu battle between them is just so silly. I think it's the surprise of it that's so funny. It's just not what you'd expect.
John West endured the worst to bring you the best.
But what this ad does is it talks about a really real, simple product truth, but it builds the brand and is entertaining as well. And it still stacks up today to, you know, some of the big like multi-million pound like CGI commercials that are done. This thing is just still so interesting and real, which is really exciting. So my second ad is Skittles Touch the Rainbow. It's one of the original ads in a series of Skittle ads that I swear every creative has probably used in reference to try and sell through some work.
Hey Tim, show Joel how everything you touch turns into Skittles.
That's awesome.
Is it awesome? Well, you can't hold your newborn baby boy in your arms. Did you feed and dress yourself this morning? I didn't.
So you kind of imagine what else he would do and what else he can't touch. There's humour in it, but it's so sad at the same time, and it's just that balance that this film strikes.
Excuse me.
Touch the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
I think the style, like advertising, has very much been, you know, copied in the last, say, 5 years. But I think a lot of them seem to sort of miss the mark because they just think it's about being weird or wacky. And what I think this piece of film does, the Skittles film, is that it stands alone as a piece of comedy. It's kind of an odd comedy that you could put into a comedy show or a comedy sketch and it would stand up there. If we're going to try and do advertising for our clients, then we need to make sure we have that as like a benchmark for what we do as well. So the third ad is Guinness Evolution, which I think is officially called Nuitulove, Evolution Backwards. The kind of Guinness, good things come to those who wait. I think, again, this film is an execution of that, and it sort of very much brings that to life by over-dramatising it, so it goes from now to the very, very beginning. And your eyes are glued to it. You don't feel like you're being advertised to, it's just this like, wow, this is awesome.
Rhythm in your bedroom, rhythm in the street, yes, the rhythm of life is a powerful beat.
And they get humour through it as well, which again just adds to the entertainment. Even at the very end, it's Newt licking this puddle of mud going, this is horrendous. It's an example of how film and television can just add that kind of awe and wow behind things, which I think is very specific to the media. It's an entertainment platform, and I think that's what this ad just does so nicely. You just want to watch it again and again. So I think these three ads, I mean, the first one very much sort of is a demonstration of how to do product really well. I think the second one is how to do comedy really well, and I think the third one is how to kind of do craft really well. But what all three of them have is they're all entertaining. It's all about entertaining people, and again, in this kind of medium of television, that's the majority of why people watch TV, is to be kind of entertained, and that's what these kind of brands and ads just do so nicely. You'd watch them again and again, the same as you would a television show or, you know, a film, which is really cool.